Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh boy. All right. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. This is your host, ID Jester. 2004 ALCS Championship replay game number 5, coming to you live here from Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. The New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox in an elimination game. Reverse the curse, as we call this. So we'll be playing Dynasty League as we've been doing throughout this, and let's look at the matchups today. So for the Yankees, Derek Jeter at short, Alex Rodriguez at third, Sheffield in right field, Hideki Matsui in left, Bernie Williams is the center fielder, Jorge Posada is the catcher, Ruben Sierra the DH, first base Tony Clark, second base Miguel Cairo, and pitching for the Yankees here is Mike Mussina. When we look at the hometown team here, it is Johnny Damon in center field, Orlando Cabrera in short, Manny Ramirez in left, David Ortiz is the DH, Kevin Millar at first, Trot Nixon in right, Jason Varitek the catcher, Bill Mueller at third, and Mark Bellhorn at second base. Pitching today for the Red Sox is Pedro Martinez. So two right-handers taking the mound today in the elimination game. As I mentioned, the Red Sox are down 3-1. The Yankees could close it out and head over to St. Louis in the World Series here in 2004, and everything will be back to normal if the Yankees can close this out. But as we know in real life, the Red Sox will not go down without a fight. And they're going to pull out all stops here today. And let's take a quick look at the actual temperature / wind so we know where we're sitting at home run. So it's 58 degrees. So -5 on distance, and it's 15 miles an hour left to right. 15 miles an hour left to right, and that's going to make some adjustments here. So if you hit it left to right, you're going to get some bonuses here. +10 to right. Left to right, it's cloudy. So +10 if you hit it right line, right field, right center. -10 in your distance if you hit it left line, left field, or left center. So I had a -5 for the 50-degree temperature. And there we go here in Fenway Park. And let's get things rolling here. Again, it's red, white, blue, or black in this case, for the actual result of the play. All right, so I think we got all the pregame festivities out of the way. We have all of our charts ready to go. We just need to grab the dice and let them roll. So Pedro Martinez finishes his warm-up pitches, and Jason Varitek throws it down to second base, practicing his catching the steal attempts, and they flop it back over to Pedro Martinez, who now stands on the pitcher mound, rubs off a little bit of the dirt off the cleats, and looks like the hometown crowds are all standing and cheering Pedro Martinez against Derek Jeter. Jeter now all of a sudden has a 400 average. He went, I think he went 3 for 4 yesterday's game and improved his average up to 400 now. He's got 4 doubles and 5 RBIs for Derek Jeter, 5 strikeouts, a stolen base, and hit by a pitch. So he's got a lot of activity here for the Yankees. And let's get things rolling here. So it is a 9-9-8 right-hander, 9-9-8, and that's going to ground ball down to third base. Whew, picking that one up. It's going to be Bill Mueller, and over to first, Kevin Millar, and that is going to do it. So that is going to be a 5. And there we go. So the game is on the way officially now. And Alex Rodriguez steps in. He's only batting .250 in this series. 4 hits, 2 RBIs. He does have the 1 home run. And another high one, 945, and that is a right-hander. 945 is going to be a walk from Pedro Martinez. So a walk. And Alex Rodriguez, he's actually pretty good at getting the, he's a 4 to get the lead and a 7 to steal, which is pretty reasonable. Pedro Martinez is a B and a +1. So let's look at a 4 and a B to get the steal, shall we? Let's pull out our chart here and see what that gives us for. All right. I should have my steal chart out anyways. There we go. I'm going to set it over here. There we go. All right. So what do we got? We got a B. And to get the lead, Jeter is a 4. So a B and a 4. 40 to 42 is a good jump. So he's got about a 40% chance. So he's going to, Rodriguez, he's taking a pretty big lead out there. And 48, B and a 4, 48 is going to be poor lead. Just barely a poor lead, though, but cannot get the jump on Pedro. So that brings in Sheffield, the right fielder. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the first. That is a 365, a right-hander, 365. And that one is hit hard towards the shortstop. That's going to be Cabrera. He underhands it over to Bellhorn. Bellhorn throws it to first. Millar stretch and got him. That is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Not what the Yankees were looking for, but that's what the Red Sox were looking for. And that is going to be a 4-6-3 to end the top of the first. So we go to the bottom of the first. Mike Mussina, and he's a right-hander, and he's facing off against Johnny Damon. Hey, Kurt, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. So we're in the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless, and Mike Mussina against Pedro Martinez pitching matchup today. Johnny Damon, he's batting .308 in the series. That is a 1-1-2. 1-1-2, and Mussina has no conditions that's going to adjust this, so that's going to be a foul question mark. As we looked at, Boston has the tiny foul territory, which means it's going to be fouled in the stands on a 0 to 88. Let's see if Damon fouls that one into the stands. Oh my gosh, it's a 0-0, so that is 0 to 88. So he fouls that one in the stands, so he's going to get a repitch here. That one's way out there. And let's do it again, they say. So that is a 490, we'll go 494. 494 versus a right-hander, 494, and it's going to be a high fly ball. And it's going to be hit out to Bernie Williams in center field, and he'll make the catch for the first out. And that brings up Orlando Cabrera. Cabrera batting .308, 4 hits, 2 RBIs so far in the ALCS. How you doing, Al, Red Sox fan? Good to see you, my friend. All-important game number 5, elimination game, 2-1-5. Right-hander, 2-1-5, and he's going to walk him. So another walk given up by the pitchers. Walk. Thank you. Cabrera is a 2. Mike Mussina is a B+. Probably not going to risk too much there early in this game. Manny Ramirez batting .400. He's got a double, a home run, 6 strikeouts so far for Manny. And that is a 162. And that is going to be hit well. It's going out into center field. And there goes Bernie Williams back to the warning track and makes the catch. Another hard hit ball, just not deep enough. Let's see, that's center field. All right. Cabrera will stay on first. 2 away now for David Ortiz, the DH, batting .286, 4 hits, 1 RBI, 4 strikeouts. David Ortiz, 426. 426, and that's going to be a hard ground ball. That is headed to, who is it? Cairo at second base. He's going to scoop it up and throw it over to Tony Clark for the last out. So that is going to be a ground out to second. And that's going to do it. So we're through 1. Nothing but goose eggs on the board. Pedro Martinez steps back out to the mound. Hideki Matsui batting .167 for the Yankees. If he could get things going, that would greatly improve their chances to reinitialize the curse of the Bambino. 359, 359. He's a right-hander, so it's a 359. And that's out into right field, and that's going to fall in as Trot Nixon can't get to that one. A big bounce. Matsui routes first and is headed to second. No, he puts on the brakes and goes back. And he'll stop at first with the single. He is a 1-3 on the steal. He will stay at first. Bernie Williams batting .200 in this series here. Only has 1 RBI, 1 double, 4 walks and 1 strikeout. That is a 434 right-hander, 434, and that is going to be hit to short. Flipping it over again is going to be Cabrera on to Bellhorn. Bellhorn throws to Millar, not in time this time, so it's going to be the fielder's choice, 6-4. But hustling down the line is Bernie Williams, and they don't get the double play. And that brings up Jorge Posada. .231 average, 1 home run, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts for Jorge Posada. And that is a 673, 673. He is going to be a lefty. 673. And that's off the end of the bat. That's hit to Bellhorn. Bellhorn comes in and underhand scoop and throw to Millar in time. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here at Fenway Park. Due up is Kevin Millar. I'm sorry, that was only 2 outs. What am I thinking? Ruben Sierra is up. Ruben Sierra is up. That's only 2 outs. Sorry about that. Hang on. Redo. It's only 2 outs. I was thinking that was a double play. It was not a double play. So Ruben Sierra is up for the Yankees. And is a 978. He's going to be left since he's a switch hitter. 978. That's a hit well into center field. Going back on it is Johnny Damon and makes the catch. That will retire the side. And now we can proceed to the bottom of the second inning. There we go. All right, Mike Messina against Kevin Millar. Millar, Nixon, and Varitek due up for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. Millar, 296. 296. Here comes the pitch by Messina. 2-2's the count. Curveball in there. Steve Reich, 3 cold and out on strikes. Strike him out. First strikeout of the ball game by either team. Mike Messina. Trot Nixon steps in. He's batting .250. He's got a triple, a home run, 2 strikeouts so far for Trot Nixon. 307. 307. And here comes the 0-2 pitch by Messina. And fastball swing and a miss by Nixon. So back-to-back strikeouts now by Mike Messina. And that brings up Jason Varitek. Batting .400, 2 doubles. He's got 2 walks, 4 strikeouts for Jason Varitek, the catcher for the Red Sox. That is an 822. 822. He's going to be a left-handed 822 lefty. 822. And here comes the 0-2 pitch again. Messina strikes out the side. 2 swing and misses. 1 looking, and Boston 1, 2, 3 inning, and they only one batter and even got bat on ball. So due up here in the top of the third, Tony Clark, Miguel Cairo, and then Derek Jeter. Tony Clark still looking for his first hit. He started in game 4, and so he's starting today in game 5. That is a 0.69. So 69 is going to be an error check. So an error check. And we'll get out the error chart, and we'll drop the other charts on the floor, which is a great idea because that always helps. All right, so the error check. All right, let's see what position it is. Position number 4, that is second base. That's Mark Bellhorn. He's a C. I'm sorry, no, that's the range. Bellhorn is a 65 on the error. 65 at second base. 65. He's going to need pretty high roll. That's a 27. That is not pretty high. And off balance, stop of a hot smash. Throw is wild. 2 base error on Mark Bellhorn. And that is going to be a 2 base error. Ooh. Reach second on the error, and that is going to be on second baseman. And that's going to put the Yankees in having a runner in scoring position and bringing up Miguel Cairo, batting .231. He's got 3 hits, an RBI, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts so far. Miguel Cairo, no one out here in the top of the third. Runner at second on the 2 base throwing error. 906. 906 right-hander. 906 right-hander. Yep, 906. 906. So that is going to be a high fly ball. It's hit out to left field. And making the catch out there in left, Manny Ramirez. Fly ball to left field. No advance. So 1 away, and brings up Derek Jeter. Jeter has already got 5 RBIs. Golden opportunity to add to that now here in the top of the third. That is a 799 right-hander, 799. And that is going to be, that is going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss, swinging at the Nietzsche's. So Pedro Martinez comes back and gets Jeter on the 3-2 curveball. That brings up Alex Rodriguez. First walked in the first. The last opportunity for the Yankees. They need to get this run across, get that lead. Let's see what happens. That is a 370. 370. Right-hander, 370. And he hit him. Hit him by the pitch. 365 to 374. 370 falls in that range, so that will be a hit by pitch. And by the looks of Pedro Martinez, that was half intentional. That was definitely halfway intentional. So runners at first and second now for Gary Sheffield. 196. He needs to get off the snide for the Yanks. That is a 159, 159 right-hander. 159. That's going to be hit well. It is headed out into left field. It is going, and caught at the warning track. Long fly out. 159. Not far enough. Once again, fly ball out to right. And the Yankees squander a golden opportunity, a 2-base error, and it does not come back against Boston. So good defense there. Mike Messina working on 3 strikeouts in a row, and Bill Mueller's up. 364 Mueller. A double, a home run, a walk, and a strikeout for Mueller so far. He's a 925 lefty, 925 and 925. He's a righty, so he would be a lefty, 925. And that is it well. It is into the gap in left center field, and that's going to bounce off the wall. It's a line drive shot by Mueller. He rounds first and heads to second. No throw, as the Bernie Williams has trouble with it off the wall, and finally gets it in with a leadoff double. So just like the Yankees, the Red Sox get the leadoff man onto second base. So leadoff man on second for Mark Bellhorn. 308 average, 1 RBI, 1 triple, and 1 walk, 6 strikeouts though for Mark Bellhorn. And it's a 533 lefty, 533, and we're going to be looking at the umpire check. Oh, Nitty. Umpire check time. All right, let's see what the umpires have to say about this Boston shenanigans going on now. We rolled a 11, so that's a 7-15. If pitcher has a wild pitch rating of D or F and there's runners on, well, let's see. What is his, what is it again? Wild pitch. Wild pitch, he's a C. If the pitcher has a wild pitch rating of D or F and runners are on, blah, blah, blah. If not, refer to catcher handling results below. So the catcher's handling rating, that is, of course, going to be Jorge Posada. And his handling is the H number right at the very end. So it's range, error, throw. Let's see. Range, error, throw. I forget what the D is. P and then H. Yeah, I don't remember what the D and the P are for, but they're for something. And the H is a C. So he's a C. So under 7-15, C rated catcher at handling pitchers. Roll a die. So we're going to roll a die. On a 0-3, it's going to be a line out to center field. No, I'm sorry. If it's a 0-3, it's going to be single to center field, 2 base advance for a runner at second. If it's a 4-9, it's going to be a pop-up to the catcher in front of the plate. So 4-9 is an out. Otherwise, it's going to be a single driving in the run. And that is a 7. He popped it up to the catcher in front of the plate as Jorge Posada knows how to work Mike Mussina in to give him good pitches. So that's going to be a pop-up to the catcher in front of the plate for a big out. And that brings up Johnny Damon. Flew out to center field his first time up. 736. 736. He's a lefty. 736. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball. No, that was a slider on the outside corner. Swing and a miss by Johnny Damon. So once again, a big strikeout there by Mike Mussina, and that brings up Orlando Cabrera. Runner still at second. Are both teams going to get the leadoff man on second base and hold him there? Let's find out. Orlando Cabrera, 448. Right-hander, 448, and that is going to be a high fly ball. It's going out to Bernie Williams in center field. He'll make the catch, and that's exactly what happened. Both teams get the leadoff man to second base, and they cannot move him forward. So both teams cannot capitalize. All right, that brings up Hideki Matsui. He started off the second inning with a single. Each team with 1 hit so far. 8-8-6. Lefty, 8-8-6. 886. Oh, that's going to be a line drive into center field. This is going to fall. Hideki Matsui goes 2 for 2 with 2 singles for Hideki Matsui. And that brings up Bernie Williams. He hit into the fielder's choice in the second. That's a 203, 203. And that is going to be a walk. 203 is a walk. So just when you thought it was safe to enter into the water, walk. Hello. Why aren't you giving me my walk? There we go. All right. So Bernie Williams is aboard. So 2 on for the Yankees. Nobody out. And that brings up Posada 214. Grounded to second his first time up. 475. 475 against the righty. 475. And that's going to be a single into right field. Single into right. Oh, Nilly. Matsui, what is your run rating? He is a 5 run rating. 5 run rating. Do you send the runner home on a 5? Let's see here. Let's get out the base runner advancement chart. He's a 5. The what did it go to? It went to 475, which is going to. Oh, wait a minute. 475 is. It's not even what I. It's not a single. It's actually a double. Posada against right-hander. Just sometimes I don't know. 475, 472 to 482. That is going to be a double into right field. And you can send the runner on first to home, question mark. So that's going to be a double by Posada. Runner first is Bernie Williams, and he is a 7 run rating. It went to right field. Right fielder out there is who for Boston? Right field is going to be Trot Nixon. He has a 0 arm, so that's a 7. You know what? They're going to send the runner home. They're going to send him home from the double. So, and Boston is going to try and throw him out. So we're going to go to the base runner advancement chart here. 7. 0 to 6, he's in there standing. 0 to 35 is safe standing. So at least it didn't get a higher result, which can cause the other runners to advance. But he's still in there on the double, no advancement. But scoring is Williams, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead on the double by Jorge Posada. And oh boy, people are going to start talking if we keep showing up at the same places, says Kurt Berglund, Al, Red Sox fan. Al's probably going to be headed out of here soon if things don't turn around for the Red Sox. We'll see. Ruben Sierra, runner at second. 5:30. Lefty 5:30, and we're going to be looking at the umpires again. Oh, these crazy umpires. 0-1. So we're going to actually look at. So this is interesting. We're actually going to be looking at Fenway Park. Let's see if I can get you guys to see that. Okay. So you can see how well the ball carries is a 0. Then foul territory is tiny. Visibility is excellent, and the surface is grass that's bad. So those are the qualities, I guess, of the ballpark. We rolled a 0-1 under the umpire, and this says, it says, as soon as the camera decides to go, hey, there's something there I can focus in on. There we go. All right, 0 to 6. Excellent visibility, which it is. A sinking liner hit into center field falls in for a single. Runner on second can go home. A runner on first can go to third. So excellent visibility. Sinker liner into center field falls for a single. So Ruben Sierra hits the single. And coming in to score is Posada. Runner at second, and it's 3-0 Yankees. And still nobody out. They're getting some activity out in the bullpen here. They have quite a few, both teams have quite a few pitchers available. Boston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pitchers available. Yankees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers available. So plenty of pitchers. So Pedro might not be long for this game here in the fourth inning. 3-0 runner at first. It was a single, then a walk, then a double by Posada for 2 RBIs, and then Sierra a single with an RBI. And just before you know it, it's 3-0 Yankees. Tony Clark is up. He's batting. He's looking for his first hit. 437. 437. Oh, God. Versus a right-hander. 437 is a strikeout. So Pedro comes back with a strikeout. All-important strikeout there. Get that first out. Get the mojo going back here. Cairo flew out to left field his first time up. That's an 892 right-hander. 892. 892. And that one is hit into center field. It's a line drive. It's going to fall in. Do you send the runner home? Ruben Sierra, what is your run rating, my friend? Ruben Sierra is a 5. As it went to center field. It's not turf. There's not 2 outs. It went to center field. There's no hit and run. They're gonna press their luck. They're gonna send him. So now the Red Sox have to decide: are you gonna try and throw him out, or he's a 5 center fielder? I should look at the arm of the center fielder. Actually, that's Johnny Damon. He's a +1, which takes him up to a 6. So yes, they're gonna send him, and yes, the Red Sox are gonna try and nail him at the plate. So another throw home. Here it comes. Rounding. Wait a minute. What am I thinking? Whoa. Wait a second. We don't have a runner in second. We have a runner at first. Right. So, yeah, we'll just take the single, no advance. We'll just stop him at second. There we go. So Cairo gets a single. There we go. All right, so runners at first and second, only 1 out for Derek Jeter now. Good Lord, where'd my brain go? I don't know. Jeter 0 for 2. That is a 0.92. And that's going to be an error check. 41 to 100 are always error checks. So, who's the error check going to be on? 0. So 0 is the pitcher. It's a ground out to the pitcher. 0. So you don't actually roll for that. It's just it's like an auto out. That's the way I played it once before, so that's the way I'm going to give it now because I don't want to change anything in the middle. So it's just a ground out to the pitcher, and it can be a possible double play. We have runner. Yes, it could be a double play. So we got to roll, and the batter is Derek Jeter. He's got a run rating of 9. So if we roll less than or equal to, he's safe. In this case, 9. He's going to make it down there. So it's just going to be a fielder's choice out at second on the ground out. So we're going to call that 1-4. Sierra will make it to third, so runners at the corners now for 2 outs. And that brings up every Red Sox favorite player, Alex Rodriguez. He's walked and been hit by the pitch. Press your luck, no whammies, says Al Red Sox fan. Every Red Sox favorite player, Alex Rodriguez, walking and hit by a pitch. 2 men on, 424, 424. 424 versus a right-hander, 424, and that is going to be a hard ground ball It's hit to second. Bellhorn knocks it down, loses it, gets it, stands up, throw, and gets him just by the hair of his chinny chin. And the inning is finally over for the Red Sox. But not before the Yankees can cause 3 runs to come in. They lead 3-0, bottom of 4. Manny Ramirez flew out to center field his first time up. We're going to call that a 383. So 383 is going to be a single in the right field. So Manny starting to get things rolling for the Red Sox. He's a 1-1 on steals, so he's not going anywhere. David Ortiz grounded to second his first time up. And that is a 142. That might be dangerous. 142, that's a number that could be a home run. Right-hander, 142. And it's hit well. It is headed out to center field. Bernie Williams back to the warning track and makes the catch. If you had a runner at third, he would go home. A runner at second can try to tag to third if you wanted. But the home run for Ortiz, 164 to 212. 142 just not high enough. That's going to be a fly ball center field deep. Deep it was, but not deep enough. Kevin Millar struck out in the second. 123, and that's going to be a ground ball, a grounder back up the middle to, no, it's actually a ground ball to left field. Ground ball to left, runner from second can go home, and you can pressure walk, runner first to third if you wanted to, and let's see, Manny, he's a runner of 4. I don't think you want to send him. Runner of 4. So we're going to be a single and just stop at second. So runners at first and second now for Trot Nixon. First and second, 1 out. Trot Nixon struck out in the second. 468. 468, and that is going to be a ground out down to first. And that is going to be Sierra. He's going to throw it on to the shortstop, Jeter. Jeter throws it back, not in time. That is just going to be a fielder's choice. No double play. We're going to call that 1-6. Advancing to third will be Ramirez. So runners at the corners now for Varitek. 2 outs here, bottom of 4. Tying run comes into place. Jason Varitek. That is a 381. 381. And here comes the 3-2 pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And swing! Foul tipped right into Posada's glove. He holds on to it, and Messina pumps his fist as he gets out of trouble here in the bottom of the 4th, and nothing across for the Red Sox. We go on to the 5th, 3-0. Yankees. And due up is Sheffield, Hideki Matsui, and Bernie Williams, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Sheffield is hit into a double play and flew out to right field. That is a 346, right-hander. No, wait. Yes, Pedro, what do we say? 346. 346. And that one is going into right field and drops in front of the right fielder. I think it's Nixon. I'm starting to learn who's in what position now. So Nixon can't get to it. And that is going to be a leadoff single. Gary Sheffield, 2 on the lead, 1 on the steal. Not great. And I think that is going to be it for Pedro. Pedro's given up 3 runs. He's already given up 6 hits. And just, he started off well. First inning good, second inning good, third inning good, fourth inning not good, and he hasn't started off good this inning. So they're going to pull him. And they have a ton of people to choose from. So they have 2 lefties, and they have, 2, 4, 5 right-handers. So we got a lefty, a switch hitter, a switch hitter, a switch hitter. Yeah. Okay, I get it. We'll put out the left-hander. Might as well. I know the Yankees have a lot of switch hitters. All right, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Myers or Embry? Myers or Embry? It looks like it's going to be Alan Embry. Alan Embry, short relief here for Boston. So new pitcher coming in, Alan Embry. Doesn't bat, and he's coming in to face off against Hideki Matsui. Matsui's 2 for 2 off of Pedro, so another good reason why they would pull him at this point. So Alan Embry in. Pedro, not the greatest outing in the world for Pedro. And that is a 8.53. 8.53 lefty. 8.53. And here comes the 3-2 pitch by Embry, and slider. Matsui way out in front of that one. Strike 3 called. He knew he was totally fooled on that one. That brings up Bernie Williams, switch hitter. Walking a fielder's choice for Bernie. That is a 6-1-0, and he is going to be a right-hander this time. 6-10, 6-10, 6-10. And that's going to be a hard ground ball hit to short. That's going to be Cabrera. He's going to scoop it up and throw it on to ground out to short. There we go. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter because that will be the third out. I was going to say, no, wait. Hang on. 6-10, right? 6-10. Yeah, it's a hard ground ball, so that should be a double play. Yes, okay. I was thinking that was the third out, but since it's not the third out, we will make it a double play then. So it's going to be it went to 6-10 right-hander. It went too short, so it's a 6-4-3 double play. There we go. All right. 6-4-3 double play. Now that will do I knew it was going to end the inning one way or the other. All right. So Bill Mueller is up. Bill Mueller, if you remember, led the third inning off with a double. Got things going for the Red Sox, but they could not advance the runner at all. We go to the top of the fifth. We're halfway home. Game 5, 3-0 Yankees. Bill Mueller, 427. And that's going to be a single to left field. 427. So Bill Mueller goes 2 for 2. He's a 1 and a 2, so he's not going anywhere. And due up is the switch hitter Mark Bellhorn. And so they're going to leave Messina out there to face off against Bellhorn. That is a 378. And that is a strikeout. Strikeout number 2, 4, 5. So that'll be strikeout number 6 by Mike Messina. And that brings up Johnny Damon, the leadoff man. He's 0 for 2. He's a left-hander. So I think they might call to the pin. Let's see what the Boston. It's a lefty, righty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, switchy. Do they bring in Messina yet? We're only in the bottom of the fifth. I think they're going to wait. Johnny Damon, runner first. Mueller, I believe, is a 1-1. Yes, he's a 1-1. So not great chance of stealing, especially against a B+. 364. He is going to be a right-hander still. 364. And that's exactly what he needed. That is a double down in the corner into right field, down the line. It's a double. And you can risk sending the runner home from first. He is only a 5. The right fielder is going to be Gary Sheffield. He's a -2, so probably not risking it. It's going to take him down from a 5 to a 3. And when you do base runner advancement, it goes from 0, or less than 1, I guess, 0, all the way up to 12. You can see 3 is way down on the bottom end. So probably not going to send him on the double. And he's going to stop at third on the double by Johnny Damon, and maybe we should have taken him out. Orlando Cabrera, runners at first and second, 1 out. Manny's on deck. He's a right-hander. We're going to leave Messina out there. 135 against the righty, 135, and that is going to be trouble. That is going to be a ground ball into right field. Coming around second to score is going to be Johnny Damon on the single by Orlando Cabrera. 2 runs come in, and it's a 3-2 ball game on the single by Cabrera, and that will be it for Mike Messina. You got a righty and then a lefty. So it's going to be Tyron Shirtsey is going to come in. New pitcher Shirtsey face off against Manny Ramirez. Manny is 1 for 2. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Plenty of pitchers to use here. No, it's not. It's not Miller, right? Is it not Miller? It's Bill Mueller. Mueller. Bill Mueller. He is their third baseman, 2004. Not Bill Miller, Bill Mueller. Manny Ramirez must not have been that good because our Red Sox fan doesn't remember him. Manny Ramirez 1 for 2, single to start the 4th inning. 550, and that is going to be our infield range play. So our first infield range play, and Manny is a right spray hitter. And we're looking for the range. Here we go. The range, right spray hitter. 84 on the right spray says deep in the hole to short. Deep in the hole to short. Well, we know that is Derek Jeter. He is a C+, deep in the hole, and a C+. He's only got a C+ on his range. And 85 on the C+. Deep in the hole, C+ 85, 70 to 99. And that is going to get through for a single. Runners advance 2 bases. So Jeter cannot get to that one. And now we have runners at the corners again. Still only 1 out. And the Red Sox Nation is coming back. Mueller. It is pronounced Miller. Really? Okay. Bill Mueller, even though it looks like Mueller. All right. David Ortiz is up. Oh, Big Papi is up. And they're going to intentionally walk Big Papi to set up the double play anyways. So walking Big Papi. Bases are now juiced. It's a 3-2 ball game. Double play gets him out of the inning. Kevin Millar is up. 1 for 2 is Millar. That is a 441 against the right-hander. Oh boy. 441, and that is going to be a single. Back up the middle into left field. 441, yep, that's going to be a single. 1 base advance. Who is on second? Who is not on second? He's on first. Manny, what's Manny? Oh, Manny is slow if I remember. He is a 4. You could try and send him home, but with a 4, I don't think you want to do that. especially since that is a single and you just tied up the ball game and you still have bases loaded. And that's going to be it for Schertzy as he sucks. And coming in to pitch is going to be our good friend from our 1989 Kansas City Royals replay, Tom Gordon, who's turned the clock back here in 2004, pitching like a madman. Runners on every base. It's tie ball game and 1 out for Trot Nixon. 275. 275. And that is a walk. 275 is a walk. 229 to 280 against the righty. So that's going to walk in a run. And the Red Sox take the lead. First time in this ball game here. And this inning is going to be like the one the Red Sox had, I think, in game number 2 or 3, where it just, the whole game just exploded in that one inning. Jason Varitek, still bases loaded. I just need 2 outs. Jason Varitek, 436. 436. And that's what they got. Hard ground ball hit to second. That's going to be Cairo. Flips it over to Jeter. On to Sierra at first. And that is a 4-6-3 twin killing. But the mojo's still alive here in Beantown as they have now took the lead of this ball game. It is 4-3 Red Sox. We go to the 6th. Alan Embry is going to be out as we have a switch hitter, and then a righty coming up. So it's going to be Scott Williamson. Scott Williamson is coming in to pitch, I think. Yes, Scott Williamson. Sounds good. All right, Scott Williamson against Ruben Sierra. The Yankees are down 1 run here in the top of the 6th. Sierra's 1 for 2. 4-6-6. 4-6-6 right-hander. High fly ball to right. 1 away. Tony Clark. He's still looking for his first hit of the ball game. He got on with the 2-base error in the 3rd, but besides that, that's a 1-1-8. Right-hander, 1-1-8, and that one is hit well by Tony Clark. It is over the monster in left field, and we got us a tie ball game. 1-1-8 is exactly what he needed against the right-hander. 1-1-8 versus 165 home run. Going, gone. And just like that, the Yankees storm right back in to tie this ball game up here in the top of the 6th. That brings up Miguel Cairo, 1 for 2. And he's a 9-1-2, so 9-12. He's a right-hander, 9-12. And he walked him. Again, hit it on the button again. Another one that he hit right on the button. Versus a right-hander. Hello. There you go. 9-12. Right on the button. A walk. So Cairo on with the walk. And what's Cairo's claim to fame? 2 to get the lead, 5 to get the steal. Williamson's only a C and a +4. Oh, hell, you got to take the chance. Got to take the chance now. With the +4 man out there? Hell yeah. All right, he's a 2 and a C. Ooh, 61 is a 2 and a C, 61. Poor lead, runner must hold. Okay. No harm, no foul. That brings up Jeter. Runner at first, 1 out. Derek Jeter started the day off at 400. His average has dropped to 348. He's 0 for 3. Whoop. Foul ball, foul ball. Everyone relax. Foul ball. 445. 445 righty. That's going to be a ground ball hit to short. They're going to get the runner at second, but Jeter beats the throw. Fielder's choice 6-4. We move on. Two-way now for every Yankee or every Red Sox favorite player, Alex Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez. That is a 0-0-5, and he's going to line out to third baseman, and that's going to do it. Side retired, as that was a hot shot down the line. Making a good play out there is Bill Mueller. Bill Miller, as Al said. It was called Miller. And it's Miller time as he makes the play, and then he grabs his bat and comes right out to swing it. So it's Miller time here at Fenway Park. 4-4 is your score. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Miller time, 396. And that one is hit well down the line. It's going to fall. Is it fair? It's fair. Just hits the chalk and down the line for a double. Bill Miller, Miller time. 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a triple so far for Bill Miller. That brings up Mark Bellhorn. 2 doubles and a 2 doubles and a single, sorry. And Mark Bellhorn is an F bunter. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at Sheffield. He is a D bunter, just about as bad. Mark Bellhorn. That is a 641. He is a righty, so he's going to be left. 641 lefty. It's a high fly ball. It's going to left. And makes the catch out there in left field is going to be Hideki Matsui. He's a +1. You can try to tag the runner up from third with a chance. So that would be Mueller. He's got a run rating of 5. You get the +1. So it'd take him to a 6. Base running advancing on a 6, huh? He's gonna go. He's gonna go. A 6 is still pretty good. It's 60% chance of making it. So 60%. Do you send him on a 60%? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, whoa. He's not on third. What the hell am I thinking? Where's my brain at? I think I've lost it. I really have. Holy crap. He's only in second. He's not on third. I'm thinking ahead too much. I apologize. That is ridiculous. It's a fly ball to left field. He can't go anywhere. He's on second base. Ugh. All right. Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon doubled in the 5th. Tie ball games. Again, Mueller, just like the 3rd inning, led off with a double. Then it was a pop-up to the catcher, a strikeout, and a flyout, and he didn't go anywhere. Let's see if Johnny Damon can change that here in the 6th inning. That is an 8-8-4. He's going to be a lefty. 8-8-4 left. 8-8-4. That's a high fly ball to right. Once again, you could risk sending the runner home if he was on third. So Damon hits a high fly ball. Orlando Cabrera, the last hope for the Red Sox here. He is 1 for 2 with the walk. Cabrera, 2 RBI, single in the 5th. That is a 783 against a righty. 783 strikes him out. Orlando Cabrera down on strikes. That's going to retire the side. And we move on to the 7th inning. Still tied 4 apiece. All right, so that was Williamson, huh? He came in and pitched the 6th. I guess we got Sheffield. Righty, lefty, righty. I'm sorry, righty, lefty, switchy, 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 righty, righty, righty. Yeah, they'll leave Williamson in there. That's fine. Gary Sheffield, 901. He is a right-hander, 901. Walked him. So leadoff walk, and you know what they say about the leadoff walks. He's only a 2 and a 1 to steal, so he's not probably going to steal. Hideki Matsui's an F batter, so probably not going to be laying down the bunt. Probably not stealing. Hideki Matsui, though, is 2 out of 3 with 2 singles so far. That's a 5.59, and we're going to get a range play. 5.59 is going to be the infield. Alrighty, here we go. Infield range. Left spray. Left spray. Left spray. 71. That is going to be deep in the hole to second. Deep in the hole to second. That's going to be Mark Bellhorn. He's a C. That could be trouble. A C. Deep in the hole to second. 68 and a C. Deep in the hole. 68. 52 to 99. Gets through for a single 2-base advance. And the diving stop cannot get it. It goes into right field. Rounding second, heading to third is going to be Sheffield, and the Yankees have runners at the corners with nobody out. So that's it for Williamson. And let's see, he's a Boston player, so he'll go there. It looks like it's going to bring in the right-hander, Mike Timlin. Mike Timlin, new pitcher coming in. Mike Timlin, all right. So Bernie Williams, he has 2 walks. With those 2 walks in this game, has 6 walks in this ALCS. Only 1 strikeout for Bernie Williams. 6 walks, 1 strikeout. In fact, the Yankees would take another walk at this point right now. Defense is going to play. Oh, boy. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Tie score. Top of 7. They're going to play. They're going to play in. They're going to play in. They're going to play in. And playing in can alter some of the results. So instead of a hard ground ball, it would be a single. If you play in and we roll lose number. Looks like that's the only one. So Bernie Williams, yeah, they're going to play in, see if they can keep these run off the board. Yeah. Or they want to just play corners in. They're going to play corners in. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. They're going to play corners in. They'll leave the middle infield back. In case of a double, get that double play opportunity thing. That's a 640. He is going to be from left, 640 left. 640. Wow. Look at that. That is a hard ground ball to second base. 640. Hard ground ball to second. So I actually have to check my sheet on this one. So I think the runner on third will hold, but maybe not. So it's a hard ground ball. We have runners at first and third. So option for the defensive manager. Option A, turn the double play, second to first, and allow the runner from third to score. Or hold the runner in third and throw the batter out at first. Runner on first goes to second. Well, I think the choice has got to be. Ooh, that's a tough choice. That is really a tough choice. If you let them score, but you get the 2 outs, then you're only down a run. If you go for just hold them off, you get 1 out, but you still have the same situation where you have runners at the corners. And you can prevent a big inning from happening. I think. I mean, if I was the Boston manager and I had my others, I would actually give up the run for the double play because that'll clear the bases. You'll be down a run, yes. You'll be down a run. You're giving up. You're giving the go up. You're giving up the go-ahead run. That's what I meant to say. But the bases will be clear. There will be 2 outs, so you can kind of prevent any big inning from happening. So that, if they lose by this 1 run, yeah, you go, damn, you shouldn't have done that. But you gotta kind of figure if you don't do it, they're still going to score. So they're going to go with this 4-6-3 double play. The run will come in to score, but clears the bases off. Now you just need 1 out, and you're down a run, but you got 3 innings to get that run back. Al disagrees with me, really. He says keep the run from scoring. All right, you know what? Sure, we'll do it. Undo the play. Sure, we'll do it. All right, so run does not score, and it's just going to be a ground out. And now you're going to have runners at first and second. Or was it, did you get the runner out at first, or did you get out the runner at second? Let me see what did it say again? Turn it to hold runner third and throw out batter at first. Runner at first goes to second. Yeah, okay. All right. Al says keep the run off the board. Take the run at first. Let the runner advance. Okay. So now you're in a situation where you have Posada up. You have runners at second and third. Only 1 out. Ken White agrees with Al. So, okay. Maybe all right. Keep that run off the board, I guess. All right. I guess. So Jorge Posada's up. He is 1 for 3 with a double. Defense will play in. Everyone will play in because there's no sense because you can't get the double play anyways. So everyone in. Or you walk Posada and set up a double play and then you play back. But I think they're just going to not walk Posada. They're going to play infield in. Everyone in. Posada against Tomlin. And that is a 0-1-6. That is going to be a line out to third. Nope, right-hander. So it's a line out to second. Sorry, line out to second. Not that it makes any difference. Lined it right out to second baseman. But wait a second now. If they're playing in, does that adjust at all on a line out? Let's see. I don't think it does, but I'm going to double check because I don't want it to come back later to, oh, that should have been. I think when I was looking at the rule book earlier, I remember reading something about lineouts, so that's why I was just wondering. Yeah, but I don't. That's. Nope. I think it's just a lineout, or else it would have been. It would have been color coded with the infield in, and it's not color. It's not color coded. Clutch. tired or hit and run can alter this, but the in can't. So it's going to be a line out to second. All right, so, okay, here we go. Ruben Sierra, 2 outs now. Big opportunity for the Yankees to take the lead. The run comes off the board thanks to Al and Keith. 2-0-1. 2-0-1. And that is hit well. It is going back. It is going, and it is gone. Ruben Sierra with the 3-run home run. That is a 201. That is a home run. Ruben Sierra. And now, instead of being down just 1 run, you're down 3. Oh, Nelly. Now the bases are clear and 2 outs. But instead of being down 5-4, you're down 7-4. Uh-oh. Tony Clark is up. 126. 126. And that one is hit well. It is going back into right field. It is gone. Back to back by the Yankees off of Mike Timwin, and that will be it for him. It didn't matter who was pitching because they both came off of their player cards. But Timwin's out, and let's see, Cairo. We got a righty, 3 more righties coming up, and it's gonna be Keith Falk coming out for the Red Sox. So new pitcher Keith Falk. Keith White wants to see the bat. He thinks there's pine tar in the bat. He's pretty sure there's pine tar in there somewhere. But, whoa, yeah, that's why you... I don't want to argue. You know, it's not an argument. You know, everybody has their own philosophies. But if I was the manager, I would give up the 1 run, even though that gives them the lead. But you prevent a big inning that way. So, he was the closer? Oh. Yeah, he was the closer, wasn't he? Looks like he's going to be coming in now, though. He's got to close this inning out. You have Wakefield with a 4.87 ERA. You have Mike Myers with a 4.64 ERA. And then you have Bronson Arroyo with a 4.23 ERA. And then you have Keith Falk with a 2.17 ERA. So which would you rather bring in at this point? Miguel Cairo's up. Oh, hits a foul. Back-to-back home runs by the Yankees, and the dugout has exploded here, knowing this is the closing elimination game. That is 555s. Is it good luck? 55. That's going to be an infield range check. Cairo is a right spray hitter. 33 right spray. 33 is going to be a smash up the middle to short. That's Cabrera. He's a B+. He's solid. 60, though. Is he that solid? Let's see. Smash up the middle. He's a B+. And 0 to 75. Off balance throw. Question mark, which I think means he got him. So gets the runner out, and the side retired on the good play by, who was it? Shortstop, I think. Ground ball, short. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch time. Take me out to the ball game. And take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never come back. But it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Yeah, I told you. Wakefield, 4.89 ERA. Mike Myers and Bronson Arroyo were your other 3 choices. Those are the other 3 guys that played in this game besides Keith Falk. Bottom of 7th, 8-4 ball game. Tom Gordon against Manny. Manny's 2 for 3 and batting .444. Thank you, Al. Thank you. That is a 7.44. He's going to be a right-hander, 7.44. And 3-2 pitch outside corner. Manny didn't like it, but that is a strike 3 called. 1 out for David Ortiz. Ortiz, very quiet ALCS, batting .250. He's got 2. I'm sorry, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. David Ortiz needs to do something here. 4.67, 4.67, 4.67. And that one's hit down the line into right field, and it's going to stay fair. And little man hustling around first. He's taking off for second, and little feet pattering on the way as he motors into second base with a stand-up double. Takes his little brace off his elbow. I always remember seeing it every time he would take that big elbow pad off. And now maybe he can get something going for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 7th. They're down 4. And Kevin Millar is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Yep. That's out of play. So David Ortiz finally gets a hit. More than a single, I guess, is what I meant to say. Millar, 703. 703. Right-hander, 703. It's going to be a high fly ball. It's hit it out to right field down the line and caught out there in right field. Gary Sheffield and the hometown crowd. Oh, so close. I hear them all saying that. Oh, Trot Nixon 0 for 2 with a walk. 286. Right-hander, 286. And here comes the pitch. It is a strike 3 on the old outside edge slider, fooling Nixon. And that's it for the Red Sox. So they squander the double again. They're down to the last 6 out as Derek Jeter comes back out to face off against Keith Falk. That is a 17. That'll be an out. That's going to be, he is a righty, so it's going to be line out to third. 1 out. Alex Rodriguez. Oh, foul. Alex Rodriguez does have 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 5 strikeouts. As a 3-1-6. And strike 3 called. Another good pitch there by Keith Falk. And that is going to be 2 outs now for Gary Sheffield. Sheffield a single and a walk so far. That is a 765 righty, 765. Another strikeout by Falk. That'll be the last inning he can pitch, but at least he got through a couple to give the Red Sox a chance at coming back. Varitek comes out, the catcher. He's 0 for 3. Oh, wait a minute. Gordon will be out first. So Gordon's day will be done. Let's see. We have switchy, and then a lefty coming up. Dun, dun, dun. Do you bring in Rivera yet, or do you leave him for the 9th? I think we're going to leave him for the 9th. because that's how we roll here. We're going to bring in Paul Quintrell. Paul Quintrell, new pitcher. Just needs to get 3 outs to set up Mariano Rivera in the 9th. Jason Varitek. That is an 841. He's going to be right, so he's going to be lefty. 841. And that's a soft grounder. Down to first. Picking that one up is Sierra. He's going to take it to the bag himself. 1 out. Bill Mueller's having a day, though. Bill Miller. He is 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single, but unfortunately, no RBIs. And in fact, if we let you look at the old computer here, if you look at this, second inning started off with a double, pop up to the catcher, strikeout, fly out. So no advancement. 6th inning starts it off with a double, fly out, strikeout. No advancement. That's 2 runs the Red Sox could desperately needed right now. Desperately need. Bill Mueller against Paul Quintrell. That is a 1-2-112 foul question mark. So we're going to look at the foul territory. Tiny at Fenway Park. So I think that was like a 0 to 80. It's hit in the stands. It's a redo, something like that. Foul territory. Yep, 0 to 88. Oh, 99. That is a foul out to left fielder. Wow. And, oh, man, look at that. So foul territory on Tiny. You get a redo on a 0 to 88, and we rolled a 99. So that's going to be a foul out to left field. And when it goes bad, when you got an 88% chance of doing something and it doesn't work, you know it's just not your day, right? So that's going to be a foul out. Let's see, what's foul out? That's going to be an X to left field. So foul out this time off of Bill Mueller, and 2 outs for Jason Bellhorn. Are any of you guys hosting a playoff preview show early next week? Yes, I am. I know I'll be doing one. I don't know if Al Red Sox is going to be doing one. I'm probably going to be doing it. Probably we're going to have a recap show of the season, and then we're probably going to have a playoff preview show. So stand by for that, or get on our Discord channel for that information. Mark Bellhorn, sorry. He's 0 for 3. 0 for 3. Let's see if did the Red Sox bring in anybody that can pinch hit or anything? They did actually bring in a pinch hitter. They brought in several, but not for the second baseman. Not that that matters. I'm just... Who's their backup at second? Is he any good? I don't have any idea. No ideas. So let's see. I'm just wondering because right now he's batting .250. Let's see. Second base. Pokey Reese. Pokey Reese. He can play second. He's got an A range and a 90 error. He's a little bit better. I'm not sure why he's not playing. He's better defender, but he's not as good with the bat. He's only a 220 hitter as opposed to a 246 for Mark Bellhorn. I mean, if you're up, you definitely want to put him in, but since you're not, I guess it's going to be Mark Bellhorn against Paul Quintrell. We are in the bottom of the 8th, trying to finish this up sometime today here. I think Miller at one time was known as a good glove, but not so much as a hitter. He got a lot better though. Well, yeah, I mean, uh, I don't remember what his average is, but all the way around, he's played well in all 5 of these games we played so far. So 640, lefty 640, and that's going to be a hard ground ball to second. That would be a double play, but there's no one there. Oops, got clicked on the wrong thing. I got to click over here. So it's a ground ball to second. And that's going to do it. We go to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox down to their last 4 outs of this series to go to the 2004 World Series. Yeah, so Falk has to come out. Let's see, he's Boston. There, okay. So I guess we'll just bring in Bronson Arroyo. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, at this point, but we'll see. We'll bring in Arroyo. There's no lefty left. It's all right. Oh, there is a lefty left. Damn it. Mike Myers. I guess he'll face off against Hideki Matsui. Matsui's 3 for 4, 3 singles on the day. Hideki Matsui, 273 average. 867 versus a lefty. 867. It's a soft grounder to first. Okay, good. So, last thing I wanted to do was let Hideki Matsui get a hit off the right-hander and then have people complain that I didn't bring in the left-hander. All right, so that's good. So that sets up switch hitter, switch hitter, switch hitter, switch hitter, and then a righty. So literally the Yankees have like 5 switch hitters in a row. So Bronson Arroyo, righty, versus Bernie Williams, batting from the left-hand side. Bernie Williams, 6 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 walks in this game. 219, and that could be trouble. That's right in that home run range. Right-hander 219. And for Bernie, oh, that's too high for him, but that is still a walk. That's a walk. Usually the high hundreds, low 200s are the home run chance off the batter's cards, but it alters based on how many of the numbers are used on top of that, so it can matter. All right, Posada's up. And Posada 1 for 4 with a double, 2 RBIs in the 4th inning. His solid defense for the Yankees so far. 4-4-5 right-hander, 4-4-5, 4-4-5 hard ground ball to second. There is a runner on, so that will be a double play. So let me cancel that. Yes, I know. Undo. Wait, what? What? Undo. Undo score sheet. All right, it is going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and that is going to do it. For the top of the 9th, the Yankees were not really swinging there. They were just trying to make sure no one got hurt, and they were all up to their task at defense. And dun 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 dun. Mariano Rivera steps out of the dugout to a chorus of boos as he takes the field, possibly for the last time here at Fenway Park. Fenway Park. He'll be facing off against the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, Johnny Damon, Orlando Cabrera, and Manny Ramirez. Johnny Damon, 294 hitter in the series. Today, he is 1 for 4 with a double. Mariano Rivera, righty, versus the left-hander of Johnny Damon. Ooh, 247. This could get interesting right off the bat. 247. And 247 is a walk. So Mariano Rivera, Loses control of a few pitches there and walks them. Not going to risk running at this point. Orlando Cabrera, he is 1 for 3 with a walk and a single today. 2 RBI single in the 5th for Orlando Cabrera. He's played well throughout these 5 games. He's played well. Go back and watch some of the games if you missed them. He's been pretty solid. He's batting .313. He's got 4 RBIs, only 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's been pretty solid. That is a 967 against the righty, 967, and that's going to be a high fly ball to center. Making the catch out there, Bernie Williams, he tosses it back in. Mariano Rivera gets it back from the shortstop, Jeter, and Manny comes up. Manny Ramirez, 421. I think, he's had a heck of a series so far. 1 RBI, a double, a home run, but he does have these 7 big strikeouts. Manny Ramirez, all or nothing with Manny. He's 2 for 4, 2 singles on the day. No RBIs, though. That is a 940 against a righty, 940. And that is hit well again. It is in the gap into center field. Bernie Williams can't get to it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's in that little cutout area that kind of goes back from the right field, center field area. There's like a little cut back there at Fenway Park. That's where it rolls all the way back. And a double for Ramirez. And all runners score. So all of a sudden, it is an 8-5 ball game. And with that hit and the situation that it played, if you had done what I had done earlier in the 7th inning, we would be tied at 5-5. Just saying. I'm just saying. David Ortiz, he is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. David Ortiz, runner at second. Tying run is on deck. Tying run is on deck at this point. Mariano Rivera trying to get out of this now. 7-4-3. Lefty 7-4-3. And that's going to be a soft grounder. Hit to second. So I think the soft grounder is just the runner at first. Let me just double check the charts. Soft grounder. We have a runner on second. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to move to third. Right, out at first. So it's going to be 743. 743 is going to be soft grounder. He is a lefty, so it's second. Okay, so ground ball to second. Runner will advance to third. And still, that does not get the tying run to the plate, though. And that brings up Kevin Millar. He is 2 for 4 with 2 singles, 230. Yeah, I can't assume it, because that's exactly what would have happened if, well, we didn't play out that last out, but they ended up getting the next out in the 7th inning. So, yeah, I can assume that. I know exactly what would have happened. It'd be 5-5 because none of this would have changed. This would all be the same, right? All right, here we go. Kevin Millar, 2 for 4, 230 average. Do they have anyone on the bench? Anyone they can bring in that's good against, what is he, a right-hander? Have anyone on the bench that's good against right-handers? 238, 271, 258, 236, 246, 197, 167, 265, and 270. Kevin Millar was 297. So I guess we'll leave Millar in. Try to give Boston every opportunity I think I can. Yeah, I think he got fired too. Al, Red Sox fan, Keith White in the office here. If Kevin Millar is not able to pull this out and get on base and let Trot Nixon hit you a home run and go into extra innings and come back and win this, Al, Red Sox fan, and Keith White, the manager, co-managers for the Red Sox, are on the street in about a week as they have a press conference announcing that Al, Red Sox fan, and Keith White are going to take some time away from the team this season, and it's been really good working with them and listening to their advice, but the team president wants to go in a different direction, I think. Kevin Millar, Mariano Rivera. Uh-oh, we got some craziness. 0-2-3, 23. Right-hander 23, and that's going to be a pop-up. It's going to be high. Pop-up. It's going to short. Jeter calling off everyone. He says, don't you get in my way. I want this for my mantle. Makes the catch, and the Yankees are celebrating on the mound as they sweep the Red Sox 4 straight games after losing game number 1 of this series. Unbelievable. They lose the first game of the series and then win the next 4, which they should have done in real life, but whatever. End game. So the win is going to go to I don't think either starting pitcher went enough. I think the win's going to go to Gordon. Loss is going to go to Williamson in the 7th. Save to Rivera. Close enough. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. That's only if you're keeping stats for the season or anything, not for just a series like we just did. But there you go. Wow, wow, wow. All the best for the Red Sox future endeavors, says JD Dodge. The bars in Boston are open for business, says Keith White. Al, Red Sox fan, and Keith White are on the street. If you see these gentlemen on the side, you might want to stop and pick them up as they are looking. They're looking for work. They've been fired. I told you guys. I just had a feeling. You did not want to give up, more than that one run. Right? So actually, to be honest, I think you had to walk the single, and then it was the out here. So you let the run score, and you get the double play, and then you get the line out to second. So yeah, you only give up the one run before the home runs, right? Because you get the walk, you get the single, the runner moves to third, then you get that decision time off of Bernie Williams. Do you go for the double play, let the run score, or do you hold the runner at third and take the runner out at first? So if you take the double play here, then Bernie Williams is out, Hideki Matsui's out, and this runner scores. Gary Sheffield makes it 5-4. And then you get the line out to second, and the inning is over right there. Boom, done. So you don't get those 4 runs against you. And then in the bottom of the 9th, you tie it up on the walk and then the double by Manny Ramirez, and you got a tie ball game, extra innings at least, and you move on from there. So, wow. But it's been a fun series to replay. The curse is now back active. It will remain active until all Boston Red Sox fans send me a check for $1,000. And then once I get that, I will then replay the series and let Boston win so they can then start winning championships again. So if you are a Boston fan out there and you it's been another 97 years, and you're listening to this in the year 2183, and you're wondering why the Red Sox haven't won another series since, 2018, it's all because I've reinstated the curse. And so now, let the payment, let the suffering begin once again. Hey, good friend Higher Ground Gaming. What is going on? Good to see you, my friend. If you guys are not a subscriber, make sure you go check out Higher Ground Gaming. Unfortunately, he is another one of our Boston fans out there, but he does have wonderful content, wonderful channel. So make sure you guys, if you haven't subscribed to him, make sure you go check out his channel. And give him some love from ID Jester and tell him, give him a pat on the back and say, Jester did everything he could to try and win this game for the Red Sox. And I tried to prevent this from happening in the 7th inning, but Al Red Sox fan and Keith White refused to let me play it the way I thought it should be played, and it ended up costing the Red Sox in the long run. But it was a good, fun series. Got to replay and see some of the players we haven't heard of or seen for a while, and it's always good fun when you put the Yankees and the Red Sox up against one another in some friendly competitions. Higher Ground Gaming, you don't blame me. Keith White and Al Red Sox fan are on the side. They've been fired as the co-managers of the Red Sox as their decisions have faltered in game number 5. Can you at least give us cab fare? Oh, that's fun. So, this is Dynasty League. I've been wanting to play a little bit more of it. It's a pretty in-depth, pretty involved game. Quite a few charts. You can get some pretty quick outs, but then you have these moments where, you need to roll on this chart to find out what the result is, and then look at the player's stats, and then roll again. So, you get the few of these plays that slow the game down, so it does take a little bit while to play, but it's a pretty fun game. I don't mind it. It's just, to do a 7-game series or replay of maybe one of the playoffs, but to do a whole season replay, I think it would be a lot of work, And the other downside is they only give you freaking 25 players, 26 players for each team, so you don't even get all the players. And you can't, as far as I know, you can't even order the extra players. They just have like a set. It's Dynasty League is not meant to do like season replays, because if you do the online stuff, they don't even have the players in that either. They just have like 25 of the best players from that season. That's all they have. They don't have any historic lineups if you go online. I'm not saying it's a bad game or a bad engine or anything like that. All I'm just saying is, if you're trying to do a season replay, Dynasty League is not the way to go, because you're probably going to be missing players. You can't even do it online. It's kind of it's an expensive game, very very expensive game, and the chat or the text and everything is really really tiny on the cards. You'll be having to really look at sometimes where there's 6s and 8s. Is that a 6? Is that an 8? So sometimes, I roll a 624 and, you're looking 624. Where the hell is the 624? I'm putting it way up here in front of you. But if it's like back here and you're trying to figure out where the 624 is, it's just not. There's nothing wrong with the system. I love the system. It plays well. It's fun. There's moments. Like I said, it slows down the game when you have these moments where you're doing an error check and you need to roll, and then you need to look at the player's stats and find out what his chance is and then roll again. It does slow the game down, but it makes those moments a little stand out. All in all, I think it's a pretty good system. It's definitely not for replays, but it's definitely fun if you want to just play this team versus this team, or 7-game series or World Series, or what if the 71 Red Sox had played, you know, something, played the Dodgers instead of the Yankees playing the Dodgers, what would have happened? So, I mean, that stuff would be fun and interesting, but sit down and play 162 of this? No way. No way I would ever do that. Ever. Ugh. It just takes, you're talking like an hour and a half per game, and that's not even including setup time and, managing and your lineups and getting all the players in the right order and having all the cards on the table. You're talking extra hours for that as well. So system's good. It's just, and it's fun. It's just, you got to know going in, it's going to take a while to play the games. And that's why I decided, I'm just going to play a 7-game series out and see how it goes. I know the videos will be a little bit longer. Hope everyone will be out there and be interested in the outcome and be willing to, sit down and listen and watch what happens throughout the game. But JT says, my applause goes out to those of you who have the patience to do cards and dice replays and calculate the stats. I agree. Doing a replay, especially if you're doing baseball, 162 games, as everyone knows, baseball is not a marathon, or it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And I've only completed one, and that was, I didn't even do it with cards and dice. I did it with the computer, so I kind of even cheated, but I completed my one, so I'm happy about that. But I've been started, I'm up to game like 37 or 38 in my Cardinals replay. I've been doing my Braves replay. I think we're up to like game 40 in that. So, but yes, I totally agree with JT. If you completed a season replay, you deserve my applause and everyone else's applause, because it is a task, it's an undertaking, and it's definitely a mental grind. You can actually, when you're doing it, you can understand why baseball players go through these slumps and peaks and valleys, because you'll get these moments where you just don't care and you're just going through the replay to go through it, and you lose 6 games in a row, and then all of a sudden you win an exciting one and you're back into it and you're interested again, and then all of a sudden you get hot and all your players are making all the great plays and everything is wonderful, and you go on you win 10 on the next 11, and then all of a sudden, that's why I think the baseball players out there, they're human beings just like us. They go through these highs and lows and good moments and bad moments and burnouts and time away and, all that, coming back from injuries and that. So, yeah, I totally agree. Cards and dice replayers, congrats to everyone out there that has done one, and kudos to you for your time and effort and trouble to do that. So, we all love it. That's why we do it. Anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out. As what should have happened in the real life 2004 Yankees Cardinals World Series. We might even, I'm not going to do it for a while, but what I might do is I might play the Cardinals Astros 2004 NLCS, which ended up being a 7-game marathon slugfest as well. And then pitting off, whatever team wins from that against the Yankees, in our little alternate universe, alteration of history, I guess is the best way to put it. And I think that'd be fun. But I'm take a break from this. I've got so many other projects I'm working on and doing, and I've got Deep Drive Baseball, I've got the Fall Classic, I got the Stratomatic, I got the Payoff Pitch, I've got like a different series for every different gaming system I own, and it's it's a lot, as anyone out there knows. But I did put the cards to the test, as Higher Ground Gaming says, and it's nice, go back and watch the videos. We've had some close, low-scoring ones. We've had some blowouts when we had some higher scoring games, 8-5 on this one. It should have been 5-5. I blame Al Red Sox fan, and I blame Keith White. I mean, they go back and watch about 40 minutes ago, seventh inning. Go watch the seventh inning again if you didn't watch it. If you haven't seen it, go watch the seventh inning. I made the right play, and the managers of the Red Sox said, no, no, no. Undo it. Don't give up the go-ahead run for 2 outs. So we undid it. And then what ended up happening? Ruben Sierra, 3-run home run. Tony Clark, back-to-back, 4 runs. And that was it. Anyways, been a lot of fun doing this 7-game series. Only went 5? Yes. 4-1. Yankees win the series. They go on to face off against possibly the Cardinals. Probably the Cardinals. And what an epic series that could have been. And more cursing of the Red Sox. But the curse is back, so that's good to know. And the Red Sox will not win another World Series until I've undone the curse. So thank you very much. If you're a Boston fan, I'm sorry. Anyways, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out a lot of our FOC community members channels that have come out and supported me. So thanks to them. Kirk Berglund, Al, Red Sox fan, Keith White. Even though they make bad decisions, they came out to help. That's good. JT Dutch, thanks for coming out. Higher Ground Gaming, wonderful channel, wonderful guy. Only thing wrong with him, he's a Red Sox fan. Besides that, he's all right. Go watch his stuff. He's pretty good. He's pretty funny, and he does a great job. Unfortunately, all the replays he does has something to do with Boston players. Bobby Orr, what was it, Havlicek for Boston, or no, it was Gronkowski. I don't know. He's a Boston homer. But we can't hold that against him too much, can we? All right, guys. We'll see you all later. Have a great time. We'll see you all next time. But your final score here from Fenway Park. Fenway Park. The Yankees take the Red Sox out in 5 games. Winning this one, 8 runs on 10 hits and no errors. The Red Sox, 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. We'll see you all. Oh, it's Larry Bird. Right. It was Larry Bird you were doing. That's correct. Anyways, guys, love you all. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.